Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Decoders channel. So tonight we have a special guest, that a common friend of Chivas, basically. And I'm really happy to have you here. But we also have the Queen is back. The Queen of Decoders is back. What's up, V? Oh, yeah. Oh no, okay. Why is that move? Okay.
There it is.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, and Sok from Raposa. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm a little tired. So I think I know a good way that we could start this stream off good.
Man.
If you don't mind.
Do what you want to do, bro.
I'm gonna do a little one of these of our new flavor.
The mic.
Here we go.
That's done well.
A little messy.
Yeah. Did you touch the mic? Did you spit it? No, it's good.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Nice. Man, I need
I'm feeling alive now, though. Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Well, that could be a nice idea of content, trying Raposa coffee on stream.
Shotgun, yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So do you feel more energetic? Bro, I need that for the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, you do. We could throw you a sponsor. Some cans.
Ooh.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
we can do that. Will you get them in time though?
It's on Monday.
Oh, probably not. Well, I don't know. What country are you in?
Malta.
Honestly, probably we could get you cans by Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah, from Czech Republic.
That's efficiency.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I need some in the UK too. Socks.
All right, I got you.
We'll be shotgunning every hour. Sponsored by Raposa.
That's cool.
Let's go.
I love it. That's not okay. So that's a nice stream. Nice way to start it.
But, yeah. A little messy, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe you should have kept that for
it
the
will be memorable. It'll be memorable.
But
didn't get it on your clean hoodie that people are talking about in the chat already.
Okay, we made these hoodies for NFT NYC, and they could not be more in demand. We only made 20 of them, and everybody wants one. And this is actually the last one. I know that people want this sock worn hoodie. So who knows? We might throw it up on the reward. There is a little coffee stain right here. I think that adds character.
That makes it more valuable.
It's a 1-1. The 1-1 hoodie for sure.
Exactly.
But man, that honestly, sorry, what you're building with in Web3 and your company, that's pretty exciting. That's why I have myself a couple of the beans. I still unravel them. I want to see if market value them. But yeah, still I have picks. So I'm a holder. Full disclosure. I hold. V, do you have some?
I don't think I do.
What are you doing?
I know. I'm gonna have to sweep after the show.
Just one.
Actually, I could sweep right now. How about that?
Just one. That's all we need, baby.
Let's go. What do I do with it after I sweep?
You stake, you level, you earn beans, you use our rewards platform, discounts on products. I know we're gonna get deep into this. I'm jumping the gun, but
yes,
free products.
I like the early alpha.
Yeah.
But okay, so Raposa, the Web3 coffee provider in every event, also in Breakpoint, in NFT NYC, but also Breakpoint. No, all of the NFT events, NFT NYC included, and tomorrow Breakpoint. Man, okay, but let's start with your own story, your previous experience first, and then let's. For the people here in chat who don't know you, or maybe if there is any, the pitch of Raposa, the introduction to Raposa.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my name's Sok. I'm one of the founders of Raposa. I've been in the space for over, getting close to 2 years now in Solana NFTs. So I've been around the block. I've seen projects come and go. But before Web3, I I actually went to college for accounting. I got my master's. I got my CPA. I still have an active CPA license, and I worked at one of the big four accounting firms for a couple of years, and I absolutely hated my life. So I decided to quit and do something that I love, which was photography and videography. It was always a hobby of mine, and luckily that stuck and it took off, and I got busy enough where I needed to create my own creative agency in New York City. So
Nice.
I still have that today. Luckily I work, it's work for yourself kind of situation. So it's definitely the last year and a half I've been outsourcing a ton of my current clients and shoots. But keeping that side of things going, because those connections, my niche was restaurants, hotels, food and beverage brands, and a few various things, but I'd say those three made up probably 80% of my clients. So continuing to have those relationships is really helping us leverage Raposa into the position, not only my experience, but connections into the position of what we want to see as we're growing this startup, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my background. I love to take pictures. I'm a creative director at heart. I do pretty much all of our IRL content and ads, and let's go. We got a little cup sweep. We'd love to see it.
And your holders is popping up in the chat.
Let's go. So that's basically my background. So I have like business, finance, and accounting kind of experience, and then on the creative side is really what I like to do in terms of creative direction. Myself and our artist Crayon pretty much spent 6 months designing all of the cups art, just the two of us. Except for at the very end, I opened the door to some other team members, let them get like 1 or 2 traits in here or there. But I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to the art, and the branding we spent even longer on. So
the art is dope. Like, yeah,
Thank you.
Well done on that, man. It's like nice level of details and like, but not too busy and stuff. It's amazing, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I think we did really well at going for something that will be timeless. Like I don't ever want to do an art upgrade. I don't think it should ever be necessary. And especially with the brand, like we wanted to, when we were building the Raposa coffee brand, we wanted to make art and the character cups to be cohesive with the brand itself, but not be the same. So that's why we went with this fox-like character. The style is a little bit different. The Raposa brand itself is very catered to like a Web2 demographic, where I think the cups art and logo and brand, so this is the cups logo, is like we definitely try to hit the demographic of the Web3 consumers, collectors, traders.
Yeah, it's honestly it's clean. Like both branding are like top notch, man. Congrats for that.
Thank you, man.
Good job.
Thank you.
So like for people who don't know, again, like Raposa is, what do you do? What's your mission?
Yeah, so we started the idea of Raposa over a year ago. The idea was to build a global coffee brand from the grounds up, pun intended. And like I said, I've been in the space for a while, and we've seen so many projects come and go. And the main reason is, even if they didn't mean to rug, they've run out of money, right? So we started to see, definitely this year, especially, the projects that have stuck around and been able to continue are the ones with actual revenue streams.
Yeah.
Now, in our eyes, what better revenue stream is a real life product that you can target a larger demographic than just the Web3 or Solana NFT ecosystem. So in my opinion, we wanted to do something of like the highest quality that can compete with other specialty coffee brands, right? We weren't trying to make a coffee brand that was the best Web3 coffee brand. We wanted to make coffee and products that would compete with the likes of La Colombe or Blue Bottle Coffee, or, you know, these other Onyx Coffee Lab, these other premium specialty coffee companies. And I honestly, down deep in my heart, like I know that we've done that, and I'm really excited for this launch to happen. So like the general idea was building this IRL company business from the grounds up with a community at the core, along with the community. This wasn't like, all right, we have a coffee brand, we have a company, let's come into the ecosystem and raise some funds with NFTs, right? This was everything we've been doing. We've been trying to build in public. We've hit a ton of milestones since Mint, which I'm happy to dive into, you know, but that's kind of, I'll get carried away when you ask questions, but like that's like the minute long gist of what Raposa is.
That's good, man. Like, you know, like the best host guest relationship is like when I ask one question every 30 minutes and then you answer. It's fine. It's perfect.
I'm your guy then. I'm your guy.
But thank you, Anime Go, for the donation. I don't know the currency exactly, but that looks dope.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so talk to me about like the profitability, like the business side of it. That's what I like to hear about. Like, are you already profitable? Like, how's the business doing? Like,
so yes and no. We've the last 5 months since Mint, we've put a large investment into our infrastructure. We've now fully built out our 2-story roastery. We have a roaster, a very high quality, high capacity roaster. We did our inaugural roast like 2 weeks ago that can roast about 100 kilos an hour of coffee, which is an insane amount. So we wanted to invest in the infrastructure that can take us to a really high level without needing to scale along the way in terms of that equipment. So, you know, we spent a good amount of our funds investing in that, right? In the roastery, and the roaster, the equipment, the sorters, like literally everything that you need for a full service roastery. We're doing all of that in-house. This isn't like a white label. We're not like buying beans from someone else and putting our brand on it. This is a true business that we wanted to grow. And then we also just had our largest canned coffee, our nitro cold brew. We just had our largest product run to date of 12,000 cans. So obviously we're putting a lot of those funds into inventory so that we can continue to scale. And we've set aside a nice little fund for our Web2 marketing launch, which we haven't even begun yet. So in terms of profitability, big picture, no, not yet, like every other startup. But in terms of our products, our margins are very good. So once our sales start to begin, and now, like I said, we've only had at most 1,000 cans at a time. So we've just 12x'd our supply inventory, and you know, we can basically get the ball really rolling with our marketing and start pushing people towards the website. We also just got approved for FBA fulfillment on Amazon in the US, which means that we'll be on all of our products will be on Amazon Prime for 1 to 2 day shipping. Nice. Which is very hard to do in the grocery category. And we've done that, and all we're waiting on right now is to get inventory into their warehouses. Our listings will go live. We have a massive marketing push on the heels of that. And but margins on our products and on our sales, and especially wholesale, are very, very good. So we will start seeing some of that profit return. Nice. Obviously, we're going to use a bunch of that to scale the business. But, you know, we have really, really cool plans for the community as we grow and continue to develop our business, right?
Let's fucking go. That's what's up. That's how you survive a beer market in Web3, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, especially now, I think you can hurt yourself more. And let's just outside of our project, I think you could hurt yourself more by trying to do too much than finding the right balance of making sure that you have money and being around for the long term, right? The worst thing you can do is run out of funds trying to like get another floor price push, get another like more people to buy the project, and then you leave all of your holders in the dust because you've run out of money. So that's our number one goal, is sustainability, and we're really on the right track for that.
And yeah, that's exactly like right now it's survival mode, and then you print like for the next bull market. That's a great strategy. Hopefully we can, like, the channel will take off anyway. But
oh,
that's the goal. Yeah,
you guys are crushing it, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and like I was gonna say, we honestly, we've always thought of ourselves as like a bear market haven in Raposa, in our Discord, especially because like everything that we've hit our milestones, right? I think we were one of the last big mints to hit like a solid fundraising goal, and actually use those funds to like hit our milestones, right? So I think we everybody in our community, we're always like, oh yeah, what bear market? What bear market? Because we have IRL product. We're targeting real people, right? Not the Web3 community. And you know, in my eyes, I would hope that I don't necessarily want or care if anybody in this ecosystem buys our products. I want to be able to give them away, you know, and or at a discount to not just our holders, but like at events like we're going to do for Breakpoint. You know, we don't want to suck any liquidity out of the ecosystem any more than it needs to be. We want to be selling in Web2. We want to be selling in real life, bringing that money back into the ecosystem, and doing it in a smart way.
I think there is like a play to do like exactly that, like taking the money from Web2 and injecting in Web3 to capitalize for the next bull run. That's no, 100%.
I'm not even kidding, but like that was like one of our top 3 objectives when building Raposa. I don't want any more liquidity sucked out of this ecosystem.
I mean, there's none, so like can do shit, right?
Right. You'll fall. You'll fail into your face. So
exactly. That's a smart play. Yes, V, do you have a question?
I have questions. Okay, so the first one, regarding where does your coffee come from? I know that you said that it's like you have it all in-house or whatever, but where?
Yeah. So our roastery is in Czech Republic. My partner, Art, he's one of the other founders, has been doing coffee for 14 years. That's where he's based. His family's been in the industry for 40 years. But our actual coffee beans come from all over, because his parents and his family have these relationships, these long-standing relationships with very, very solid farms. They basically farms that don't make relationships with new customers anymore. We're able to get the highest quality beans. Like when we were in our research and development phase, we've roasted beans from Honduras, Costa Rica, Colombia, Brazil, Ethiopia. I'm forgetting like 5 more, but
Jamaica?
now I don't think we did Jamaica yet.
Yeah, Jamaica is very I don't know. I don't know what you know about Jamaica. My uncle is a coffee farmer in Jamaica.
That's
but
awesome.
It's the most expensive coffee in the world because it's it's quite limited. And then my uncle's band, the government of Jamaica, makes you sell it to them, and they mix the lowland and the highland, but he refuses to sell. So he has just the middle band, which is the optimal band. And that he just sells like on his own, rogue.
Nice.
He's a little bit rogue.
We like that. He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So, so that was one of my questions. So it's, but within the different places that you source, are you doing like single origin coffee mostly?
So right now, before our like 100 kilogram roaster was up and running, we had basically like mostly used for like R&D. It's like a 3 kilogram roaster, nothing crazy, nothing big, but like we were roasting to test. We've done our Sunrise blend, which is our first like staple on our website. We did through there, and now we're able to crank out in higher capacity. But that we're going to be extremely seasonal. So we're in the process of finalizing new premium boxes for our coffee, and what we're doing is actually designing them almost as a blank template for spots for 2 different stickers. So every time we roast, we're going to be able to package for the season and not rely on like getting too many boxes for a certain kind of blend or a certain kind of single origin. So our goal is to have a lot of variety. We're probably aiming to have about 4 like evergreen beans, if you will, and then the rest will be like very seasonal.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Current bags are just like normal. These are empty right now, but they're cool. They're cute. They're matte. They're like, pretty premium in and of themselves. But what we're gonna have is
that's cool.
Like a very high quality box that you open, and then there's like a sealed aluminum bag in there, and those boxes. I'm really trying to design them to feel like they could be like collected. Because like a lot of what we do is work with a ton of artists in the space, and just outside of the space, and incorporating their art into different boxes as we go.
Nice.
Because think about, you can't really stack like these bags, right? If you have boxes, kind of like put them, back here, have like a nice little display, like, oh, I've tried all these flavors. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I have one last question. Was funny.
No, it's like you're asking permission. Like,
no, I'm not asking permission. I'm just announcing that I have one last question. I just like, so every street corner, like in particular in your city, New York, every street corner has coffee, right? And everybody does coffee now. Places that you wouldn't even dream of do coffee. So what kind of inspired you to go into coffee with that much saturation, first of all? But the other part of the question is like, what problem is Raposa solving that all of these other places could not?
For sure. So right now we're actually not trying to get into like the coffee shop category yet. Maybe long term, yeah. But like you said, it's extremely competitive, especially in New York City. Rent is crazy. And to have a successful coffee shop is like, I forget the statistic, but it's like 30 or 40% survive, or even lower. But that's not our goal. So what we're actually solving is, we honestly are trying to have the highest quality and most premium product on the market to an individual consumer, and then wholesale, right, to restaurants and coffee shops that don't have their own roastery, office buildings that buy a buttload of coffee, and just be extremely competitive with our pricing. Now that's like on the bean side of things. On the can side of things, this is where it gets really exciting and interesting. So these cans are, we're the only people, especially in the US, we're the only company that is brewing our nitro cold brew with a globally patented machine called Hard Tank. We have a very special relationship with the owners of Hard Tank. They're based in Poland. They've literally come up with this incredibly revolutionary machine, and Art is very good friends with their owner. So we have an exclusive agreement or arrangement that they are basically using our beans, our roast, and helping us can and package these for us. So these are the only things that are like semi not done in house. However, so what's really cool about Hard Tank is that I'm going to get a little bit technical here. They've figured out how to brew and can nitro cold brew in 45 minutes instead of like the normal 2 to 3 hours. So what that does is it lowers the oxidation risk of the coffee and the bean. It increases the flavor profile, like all of the other things that you would expect from just a better roast. But what's revolutionary and what we're changing and solving a problem is that it increases the shelf life of cans tremendously. So I've been speaking with a bunch of distributors in the Northeast right now, beer and wine distributors, just food brand distributors. They've almost said no before speaking with me when I told them that we do canned coffee. And the reason is because the typical shelf life in the last several years is 30 to 60 days. So no distributors want to carry any of that product because the potential for it to go bad before they're able to sell it to a retailer. Our shelf life is between 8 and 12 months. So yeah, it's actually like I always get the chills when I say this, but like we just got these cans. Like I got these like yesterday, and this batch is marked. I don't know if you could see.
Yeah.
It might be backwards.
August 2024.
Yeah.
But that's 11 months from now, almost.
That's
or 10.
That's cool,
right? Yeah, my math is not mathing right now, but you get my idea.
Okay.
So this entire industry of like ready to drink canned drinks is exploding, right? Canned cocktails, canned water, liquid death. So we're really trying to attack that category in terms of product. And now we're actually able to, because we can compete with not just coffee in terms of shelf life. So the ability for these to be in stores, in supermarkets, in vending machines, like is really incredible. So that I like to say, as corny as it sounds, like we are solving a problem in the coffee industry, and it's very cool.
It's not even solving a problem. Like it's like changing the whole industry of like the coffee makers, basically.
Yeah. And like, cool. And I'm completely open and transparent about everything. Like this isn't our technology, but we do have an exclusive relationship. Like they're a few hours from our roastery. They're the only people that have figured out how to make this happen. So that to me is huge.
Oh man, that's massive. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, go for it.
There was a question in the chat, so I can rep the people in the chat. Somebody wanted to know if you are taking girlfriend applications and if you will take your hoodie off.
Wait, say that again.
If you're taking applications for girlfriends, and also somebody else wanted to know if you would take your hoodie off.
Both are a hard no. I'm married. I love my wife, and I'm not taking my hoodie off because I forget what I have on underneath this.
We need more views on this channel, man.
Maybe in a couple months,
Raposa after dark next time, guys. Next time.
Only cans coming soon.
Okay. And
only cans coming soon.
And if you want to watch this stream, it will be viewers all those only, and we're gonna make you pay to watch this stream. And another question from Reaper: is the business licensed outside the US?
Yeah, so we're registered in our, like where the roastery is. We have all, like, the necessary things. We've gone through. We have our US LLC. Which is basically serving as a retailer and distributor, if you will. And, we've gone through the proper like FDA channels and stuff. Like we had to do mostly everything to get approved on Amazon. For Amazon Prime. Like it's pretty easy to just get your product listed on Amazon, but to be fulfilled by Amazon, for them to store your product in the warehouse is a lot more stringent of a process. So, and then in terms of like importing to other countries, it's something that we're working on as we grow. I think next we're going to open the Canada channel for Amazon once we get things going, and also talk about like fulfillment. But we do have like a global team, so we have basically people lined up in Australia. We have people lined up in Asia and Thailand, Singapore, that are basically waiting on us to help us get set up or distribute in those countries more efficiently. But I think
That's cool.
again, like when you're starting up a business, it'll do more harm than good trying to tackle too many markets at once, right? I think for us, and the way that we even did like our first and second drops on our website, we did limited quantity cans. We just wanted to test logistics. We wanted to test our fulfillment process. We wanted to, work and improve. So I think the idea is to like, not that our holders outside of the US like aren't having fun and getting product and benefiting, but like what we want to do from the Web2 side of things is like really focus on the US first, because 2 out of the 3 founders are here. And of course in Czech where the roastery is. But yeah, let's get things in a really good place in this market, and then take that formula and bring it somewhere else.
But you could even like just sell to projects that want to offer like I mean, for the Web3 side, like sell to project directly, and then they distribute that to the holders, and then like you become like the brand of like the unique provider of canned coffee, or like coffee beans from all of the project in Solana, ETH, and whatever.
We're talking to a handful of projects, and we're actually doing one. I think we'll be finalized on a handful of like private label stuff for Breakpoint. A lot of projects want their own beans or cans. So I think Groovy's already announced theirs. We're doing like a special Amsterdam blend for them.
Nice.
And I had a really, really good call with the Solana Foundation yesterday.
That's cool.
So I can't say exactly what's happening, but like we are going to be involved with actual Breakpoint during Breakpoint, which is really, really cool, and really dope, because I feel like as a project, I've seen how hard it is to get involved with them. I think they've done a lot better as a foundation with partnering with projects this past year, but our ability for like placement, especially at Breakpoint, is next level. It is, I don't want to say easier, but more feasible. The fact that we actually have a tangible product that we could put places, that we can give out, because other people who are having events, or Solana Foundation themselves, see benefit in their attendees having that product or coffee for free.
And they're the ones paying, not the holders or like people showing up. They just provide that.
Right.
It's a cost of the event, and it makes sense.
Right. Exactly.
That's pretty cool. Brainstormer, thank you for your donation. It's like thank you so much, because like Mint is free, like a 1,440 views. So we need to collect some donation for more like viewers on YouTube. That's what's up.
Let's go.
And like the follow-up of Ramo, I think you can ship in Europe too, right? Like because you're gonna ship in Malta, so you can ship in Europe. And the question also,
and the UK,
and also I was thinking about Malta. Sorry.
You were thinking about yourself. No surprises there, sir.
Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking about the 24-hour stream.
Who else is going to be on that stream?
Everyone?
Yeah.
And Reaper, like the question was also geared towards like, do you feel in any way that US government can cause problems due to any rev share NFT relationship?
Based on the last SEC like lawsuits, absolutely. Like, but we've always said from the beginning, like, we are not a rev share project. Like, this is we are not doing rev share. We are not, cups are collectibles. We are not airdropping 0.01 SOL to every wallet. obviously I'm here, I'm doxxed, I'm in New York City. So we are trying to do as much as we can, everything we can by the book. You know, and obviously I think there's a very unclear line that's been drawn recently. You know, it's definitely scary times, but you know, we're continuing to push through. We're going to continue to build Raposa. You know, our community is going to be with us along the way. And you know, we're just going to be smart about it.
Yeah. Okay. So about regulation. Okay. So is that not gonna take them like fucking 10 years to put any regulation in place for like
it's wild?
Yeah.
It could. It honestly could. Luckily, like our project and core business is based in Czech Republic and not the US. I am just based in the US. We have a US LLC that only handles retail and distribution, had nothing to do with the mint of NFTs. So, you know, we're taking the necessary precautions. But of course, like, I mean, you know, they're crazy out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same setup for the YouTube channel. Like the company will be like in Cyprus and Malta, and then I will create a LLC for the US and stuff like like same setup. It's kind of classic. But as soon as you give back anything to a US citizen,
the lights.
Oh yeah, our core team member, Risha, he's in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's close by our roastery is in Karlovy Vary. If he's close by there, you know, probably in about a month, probably after Breakpoint, I'd say it'll be like in a really good place for like people to actually come see. It's functional right now, but you know, there's a little bit of polishing up and branding that we got to do.
It'll be presentable.
Presentable is the right word. Yeah. So I'm going to be in Breakpoint the entire week.
Nice.
And Art will be there with a few of our other IRL teammates. We have a head barista who's going to be there. We have our head of roasting who's going to be there. And his wife, who's actually, or girlfriend, can't remember, who's actually like mostly doing our event organization. So we're going to have like a really good presence from the team. And then the week after, I'm actually flying right to Czech Republic to go to the roastery and spend the week there and do a ton of content. Cool. I actually haven't been there yet since you know, it's been finished and the roastery's up and running. So I'm fucking excited.
Nice.
I'm very excited.
And man, after all of that, if you want to come back to the channel, feel free to DM us because you're home. So use this channel to promote like any new coffee that you want to promote, and we can like try it out live or together. Because,
amazing, that could be cool. I mean, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I think it's really cool. I think it's really good vertical to tackle. And you're great at what you do. So however we can support, like we're more than happy to.
Awesome. Let's get the channel sponsor.
We're starting with coffee for the 24-hour stream.
Art, if you're watching, we got to get a box out to these guys. I'll send them
in the chat. Yeah, we can make that in the DM.
We'll send addresses in the DMs in a little while. Cool.
A lot of funds for maybe what? So brainstorm.
King Khan is wishing me to have a lot of fun at Breakpoint.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I think you will.
I think I will too.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Really looking forward to Breakpoint actually, because I only went to like 2 days of an NFT NYC because I was working in Jersey and my hours were a little crazy. But the few events that I did attend, it was super fun.
Yeah.
So
it was a great time. And I didn't get to enjoy as much as the year before because of the studio event that you guys came by. That's where we like debuted our Raposa coffee. But because I was the only one of all of those projects that was based in New York City, and my connections with the food and beverage, the restaurant, hotel industry, like the venue were clients of mine. I got us a really good deal. So I was doing like all of the planning for that. So that was a busy week. And if you remember, it was like the last day of that week was our event. So I am excited for Breakpoint. I think there's going to be way more going on, but like not from plan everything for like a 4-hour event perspective. Just a lot more bouncing around. And compared to Breakpoint last year, it was extremely spread out in Lisbon, and people spent a lot of time in cars. An Uber is like getting from one place to another. So I'm really excited what they're doing this year with the campus. And I think just the fact that Amsterdam is like a little bit more.
Yeah, it's very consolidated.
Yeah.
That was the same shit in New York, man. Like we had like one event, like even like with like the D-Gods race around New York and stuff. We over like whole weekends. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it was
NFT
still good that you had a hub, right?
What?
But it was
the
still
hotel,
good. Yeah, the hotel was really a hub for everyone. It wasn't just,
Yeah, no, 100%. But like
so that
in
was
Paris, in Paris, it was a bit like more like family size friendly. So we could like communicate all together.
Yeah. So what I'm getting from this is everything French is better, just in case you didn't pick up on that song.
I mean, you know that. You know it.
I've been dealing with this for a while.
But Art answered me. He said he's definitely going to get you some cans by Monday.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put the addresses in the chat.
Chester. Monday afternoon. I think it's starting at 8 p.m. So yeah, that would be cool.
That would be so cool. Because I was actually panicking how we were going to get through this.
That's fine. Like Raposa team is like top notch, so like they can do it. I know.
I'm not talking. I wasn't worried about the Raposa team. I was worried about us living through 24 hours, especially with me being in 3 time zones in the last week.
I thoroughly enjoy 24-hour streams. Like
it gets punchy.
Especially the highlights. Like that's the best part. You got to put together some highlights after.
It gets real punchy. There will be times where people will appear drunk and they will not be. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just from the tiredness, people get punch drunk, you know?
That's okay. And then you take a nap, like 15-minute naps, and then you come back and it's been like 8-hour stream without you in front of the camera. So you already done like 24-hour stream, bro?
No.
You never did. Okay.
No. I've watched.
He's viewed them.
I haven't watched them live, but like, like sometimes, on social media or whatever. Like, I think there was one recently, like Kai, the streamer. And the rapper Offset, like that one, like was literally hilarious. I don't know why. It's so funny.
We'll see. We'll see. Like we're gonna go through like the whole mint process, mint wave and stuff, and that's gonna be cool. Can't wait.
It's gonna be super fun.
I can't wait to be the day after so I can sleep. It's gonna be good. And by the way, like about like again, like let's get back to Raposa for a second.
Why not?
Like, what are like the Web3 features that you can use in your company that make it like there is value by using the Web3, like blockchain technology and stuff like that? Is that like supply chain stuff, like when you are able like to track like the origin of the beans and stuff like that, or like how do you leverage it?
So for us, I think the biggest, there's 2 verticals that I see like benefiting like us with Web3 technology. One is like obviously our loyalty with our holders. Like we're obviously tracking staking, but what we're looking to integrate as well is tracking purchases on our website, linking them back to the blockchain, to user profiles. We have full blown like profiles on our staking and reward platform, so people can create their own profile. And then the idea is to be able to link those to the store and be able to link. We also have leveling. You could level up your cup. So if you enter a different tier, you'll get access to a different level of discount, right? So being able to link those two is where I see a lot of value and benefit, is like that bridging of Web 2 and Web 3. And then I lost my train of thought. So we have that, and then the second thing would be point of sale. So what we want to do is implement like Solana Pay. Right now on our website, we're actually fully integrated with crypto payments. You could pay with Sol, USDC, ETH, BTC, literally anything, you name it. We partnered with a company called DPay that's unrelated to DGods, but they're based out of Switzerland, and they were actually one of the first third party. Great, like but we went through a lot of trouble to get that done before like the seamless integration. So that's where else I see like benefit. Like we plan to have like a full service espresso bar somewhere in Breakpoint. Well, I can't say where yet. And we do plan to implement Solana Pay like live in person.
Nice.
And then also the ability to kind of tie in the tech. This is like super long term, right? Like imagine we have our Raposa coffee app you could use in our stores, online, in our coffee shops. Being able to link a self-custodied wallet within our app for payments, for rewards. Maybe you buy your 10th cup of coffee, you get a CNFT back from one of our artists. Just like simple things like that. So I just think from a consumer standpoint, there's so much more that can be done, especially through Solana, than anything else. And like that's, I think, what excites us about exploring where Web3 and Web 2 like can kind of merge.
Nice, that's cool.
It's pretty good for like rewards programs too, right?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Which is a big thing in the coffee world.
Yeah, because that was Starbucks like that wanted to use like Polygon for their reward platform, right? Is that still happening
for Starbucks?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. The last thing I heard about Starbucks is that they were getting class action lawsuit because their Starbucks refresher drinks, those fruity drinks, don't actually have fruit in them. And so
I mean, go figure.
I know, right?
It was syrup and sparkling water.
Yeah, but I think they were marketing it with like fruit, and like, it was a whole like.
Well, yeah. The implication of it being a refresher would be something. Yeah, there's nothing good in Starbucks.
Yeah.
So.
But they could have like, it would have been better if they were partner with youths to do something together on Polygon. But fortunately, it's not happening anytime soon. Okay, so what about the supply chain? Like, do you track like the origin of the beans? Like, is there any value for that? I know like it was like in 2017, like I had a lot of projects that wanted to go into that because there is some value of like make sure like everyone in the chain is like in the supply chain is like paid comfortably, like, and you don't exploit like people in another country, or like again, like you don't say it's coming from Jamaica and it's coming from source of France, shit like that. Is that something? Is there a play for the coffee industry there or no?
I think there is, honestly. Are we gonna like? The problem is like it has to be like a larger push, right? Because like we can't really force suppliers to do something like that. Not yet, at least. Maybe when we're big enough. So maybe long term, I think there is opportunity there for sure in terms of like tracking authenticity, and just standard like logistics system, right? So are we going to necessarily build that? Probably not, but like it would be something that we'd be interested in, if somebody made one widely available. Again, we as a startup, we gotta pick our battles.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I do think that that's a really cool idea for sure.
From Reaper with Nitro, do you see a potential to quickly offer scalability issue if distributors see immediate value with
with the expiration problem. I'm not really sure that this hasn't been answered already.
Yeah, problem to quickly. I don't think that there's an issue to scale. The facility that we're working with can put an output of a large amount of cans. So I think he's saying because there's only one facility.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't mean there's not. If we have if we have an order for 1 million cans from Whole Foods, we will figure it out, right? We can build. We can always do like a separate fundraise, through the US or Reg A or Reg C, like a proper. If we have to raise more funds, like I think we're really well connected where we don't need to necessarily do it within the ecosystem and try and take more liquidity. And also like, especially with products like this and where you can have like accounts receivables that are provable, a lot of banks will do like lines of credit based on, confirmed contracts. So if we get that big of an order, we can get that much money from the bank to roll forward. Yeah.
Or you ask Sharky.
Or Sharky, yeah. Give us some money, Sharky.
Give us
Let me get a loan
money.
on the 10,000 cups, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, bro, you can mint an NFT on your order, and then and then you put that NFTs into like a loan on Sharky. So everyone, that's cool. I love it.
That could be cool. Yeah.
And okay, so right now, what sucks in the coffee industry that you can solve in the future, maybe long term?
So I think the can issue is a big thing that we talked about already.
Done. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. But obviously, like getting the product in as many places as possible. And then I think just the ability to be global, like a globally recognized brand, I think is easy is the wrong word, but it's easier now than ever before. And I think how we've started and built a global community gives us a head start over any other specialty coffee brand. So being global, having a global impact, even just in terms of exposure, I think will do wonders for the specialty coffee industry. Like honestly, my goal is just to get better coffee into more people's hands. I think we're seeing a macro shift in the US market of like specialty coffee becoming more chosen among consumers. I think it's already happened a lot in Europe. Like there's a ton of specialty coffee everywhere, but in the US especially, a lot of people are still drinking like, Walmart brand Keurig or Nescafe or I see the gag over there. But, or like Mr. Coffee. There's like there's so much cheap coffee that I think like every other industry. Folgers. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I think that like our goal is to like together help change people's taste to want to spend a little bit more and open their palate to like a new world. And I think we've done that with our branding is loud and in your face. And hopefully that's our goal,
Yeah, but it's hard to educate people for better habit, for like to do like to push them to do something that they're not willing to do because of like again price, habits. Even if it's better for your health and stuff, you're gonna buy. Like I still have instant coffee because it takes me like literally 10 seconds to drink that shit.
Yeah, but I think there's like well, the cans are easy, right? You pull one out of the fridge and they're delicious. But I think that there's room, especially in the younger, like millennials and younger, of people who are like looking for that premium product in whatever category they're looking in. Like they're the ones who are spending more on specialty coffee. So I think understanding our target market, and in our eyes, our taste, and I'm not just saying this because I'm biased, but I honestly believe that our canned coffee tastes better than any other canned coffee out there. So we just need to get it into as many hands as possible, in front of as many eyes as possible. So,
yeah.
Okay. So in touching on that, there are a lot canned coffee, and this is not specific to canned coffee, but I have seen it happen with canned coffee where, it's been a smaller brand and it's been really amazing. And then as they've scaled, the quality has gone down. Are there any considerations on how to keep your high level, top tier quality while still scaling and being like uber successful?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, and I think you can get to a certain level before, like, I guess our goal is to never compromise quality. It's like one of our core missions. So we won't grow faster than we can accommodate for the quality. So, but and to prepare for that, we're like being very careful and documenting processes for everything, like especially our roasting. So if we have the same machines, the same beans, and let's say we open up a roastery in the US to cut down on shipping costs, to make things more accessible, that quality can stay the same across different locations. So I think that's really important, like quality control and processes and documentation, and having a team that is open to being global, where let's say Art and Michael is our head roaster. Like the two of them can fly over here, set everything up, get the roaster going, and then it's a matter of like following instructions, right, to get that same quality beans. So I think, in even the 3 to 5 year outlook, I don't think we'll run into that issue. But I think your point is valid, and something that we'll have to tackle when we get there.
You can fix it if it happens.
Yeah.
Sak, it's been a real pleasure. I'm actually going to have to hop off a little early.
All good.
My apologies.
I'm glad I got two of you today.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that we caught you, because it was like, no, I don't think I can do it. My schedule's so busy, and I'm like, please, let's get this on the books immediately.
No, I'm glad I can make it happen.
Yeah.
This week is crazy. Like we just got approved with Amazon like a week ago.
That's cool.
Yeah. So thank you for making the time, and have a really fantastic event tonight. I know you have an event or a meetup.
Yeah.
All right.
A little small meetup.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. We'll be at the next one. No, we won't. We'll be at Breakpoint and maybe the next NFT NYC.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great rest of the day.
You too. I mean, like, it's almost like it's already an hour. Like, time flies when you chit chat. It's crazy, man.
I know, right? Yeah.
But like, honestly, like, your project is exactly like what I want to push this channel, is like to show people like it's when you invest in NFTs and there is like a business behind it, like in a way, like there is you have more success to have like a successful investment. You increase your chance of success for your investment when you have something like tangible behind your little PFP, right? And your execution is like top notch, like the whole like main art stuff, and even like Shivas who chill me like, yeah, your project that was good. I remember I've done the space like when you're talking like you talk about like the whole like machine that you have, which is like basically your unfair advantage. It's massive. And I know like in the chat, like at the beginning of the stream, like there's like why this project is not the first one on Solana. So how do you get that, bro?
How do we get what? Oh, why we're not number one?
Yeah, exactly.
This is how we see things, is like, we're obviously in the current market, it's hard to jump like a ton of spaces ahead in like the leaderboard. We are aiming for we're aiming for like our sustainability and our continuous hitting of real life milestones and launching new products, getting more product to holders, getting more rewards to holders. Like, we're hoping that the long-term trajectory is there for us. So I think that we're on a really good path. There's a few things we can improve on. some more community events we could be doing, and you know, we're very in tune with like where certain areas that we're lacking. So, but I honestly think that our trajectory is going to take us to a top project. We have the art, we have the business behind it. Our sustainable revenue and our ability to be around for 3 to 5 to as many years as we are here, I think is what's going to take us. And people are already starting to be like, all right, like you said, people will choose that NFT over the next NFT.
Especially right now, like, because
especially right now,
if it's based on hype and stuff, like if the hype dies, it's hard to come back if you're not able, like, to just hype it out right now. So if you have a business behind it and it's not like, you have you are able to survive for the next 2 years, that's a banger.
And like for us too, like we even pre-mint, like we were fighting against like a lot of FUD with a past coffee project not performing well. So you know how the ecosystem is like, you know, coffee projects shouldn't exist or do well in Solana, and like we knew that what we have is special. So I think like even for the people that are still here, they want to see progress and success, I think, before they start being convinced to buy in, which is fine with me. Like I totally understand that, and I think that's like where our mind is at, right? Like we're 100% like focused on making this a success, making the cans and putting the cans into as many hands as possible. We got approved on Amazon. We're selling. We're about to be selling like crazy on our website. We have our Web2 marketing campaign like ready to go. Merch, collectibles, like we have a ton of stuff lined up that I think that people will start to notice, even if it's a few people here, a few people here, a few people here. We're gonna get there 100%.
That's amazing, and that's all I can wish you for, right? Like
I appreciate that. Yeah,
cool.
That's all we can hope for right now in this
that's
market.
What I would say.
I knew what you meant. What you meant.
And so what would be like your strategy, like in terms of marketing right now? Like how do you grow the brand without like burning your money? And like like what's the strategy for, again, like the focus for the next few months?
So Amazon alone, I think that approval is going to do us wonders. It's going to get us a ton of marketing exposure where we're not having to put out money in marketing dollars to get that level of exposure. We do have a fund for Web2 marketing set aside for Instagram, TikTok, you know, Google ads, all of that to drive traffic to our site and our socials. But aside from that, where we're focusing our time right now is in the near future is Breakpoint. And I am 100%. Oh, I hit my mic. We made a commitment as a team that we are not spending $1 on sponsorships. Because bear market, and I in all honesty, we have something special that we can offer to events, to products, where we don't need to pay dollars to be on their banners. So we're already talking with Clanosaurs, with DKS Heist, Tensor, and you know, and Solana Foundation, where we have a ton of interest for us to provide our coffee service or canned beverages, or even just give some cans, where that level of marketing exposure will do us better than us being on any banners or flyers, because there's gonna be user generated content. There's gonna be tweets with cans in people's hands, people trying it. We're gonna get the exposure we want. So just by providing the service that we can offer. So
what's
just being smart, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, instead of like sponsor, like sell them. It's better.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What, like, we're not, you could easily start like spending 20, 30, 50 grand sponsoring a bunch of events. And
what's your ROI anyway? Like,
that's my thing. I don't
your
think
shit because you're on a banner on like one event in Breakpoint. Like, what the fuck?
I honestly, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but especially right now, the ROI is not there for us as a project. It might be for other projects, but for us, it's not. And where the ROI is, we want people to taste our product.
Yeah, exactly. It's experience.
That is it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the experience.
And because we know that we have quality. If people try it, they're going to want to buy it, or maybe they want to buy a cup to get some free, right?
True.
So yeah.
You can get it for free.
Yeah. We have rewards. We give away 12 packs. We give away free coffee for a month.
I have to reveal them.
Yeah. And we got you, man. It's not too far from you from Czech.
Nice. Okay. That's awesome.
And the beans. You said you have.
Yeah, sorry, I have 6 beans. I didn't reveal anything because I wanted to wait like strategically.
Beans are cruising. Beans are sitting nice. There's only 550 left, which is wild. Almost 95% of the collection has been revealed. So
yeah, but I'm missing staking.
Yeah, you're missing staking. But I actually went through like a collage of all the unrevealed cups the other week, and there's some really fire rares. So and I told this to the community, so I think that's why they're holding their beans. People are like really wanting beans now. There's no 1-of-1s left, but like there's some really premium.
I never mint anything crazy when I reveal shit.
You probably get like 6 flurs.
Like I never I minted like so many bro. I minted 90 youths.
Wow.
I didn't touch any one. What I was like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's not so good luck. Maybe you just get some ones that you like on the the revealed ones.
Bro, okay, no. Better. We can reveal that. Oh, we should have done that today. Fuck. You can come back whenever you want to announce something, and we will reveal live, and I will keep some coffee, and I will order more coffees because I'm probably gonna drink everything during the 24 hours live. But then I reorder, and then you come back, and then I revealed, and we drink more.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
Cool. So
let's do it.
Episode 2.
I'm ready, man. I got all of the cans just here waiting.
I need mine.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Okay. I need cans.
Yeah. We have 7 flavors now, so I'll make sure Art sends you like one of each at least.
Okay. Yeah. Like, do you have like a box with like that contain everything? That's cool.
Got a cool
Looks
box.
Good. That's cool. Oh, enjoy your cup. That's nice. Enjoy your cup. What's the price for 1 can?
So we just increased the size to we made them from 200 milliliters to 250. They were $4. Now they're $5 US.
Okay.
So they're pretty reasonable, but we're also doing like 12 packs at a discount. Those will be live soon, and then we're going to be doing 6 packs at like a smaller discount, but something.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, go for it. I'll go for it.
No. I was just gonna say our beans are like pretty reasonable, but like we are, we're aiming to be a premium, high quality product. So nothing is ever gonna be like super cheap, unless you're a holder. So
it's free. It's free.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, man. I think we can like wrap it up here. Like in the chat, if you have like any question, like just let us know. But bro, like what can we do? What can what the community, the Picolos community can do for you? How can we help?
I mean, I think this kind of platform is amazing, especially like I like to be on camera. I like to stream. Like this is fun. You're awesome to talk with. So yeah, anything like that, getting product up on your streams, I think would be cool. Nice. Getting you some cans. And then whatever you guys need from us, like we're always happy to do any sort of like partnership or collab event. Nice. If you ever want like decoders branded beans, we're starting to do like a bunch of white labeled products, and it's really easy for us to do, right? And our roastery. So
let's talk. We have to talk. Like who would like some coffee in the chat, and you paid in views? What about that?
We like it. We like it.
That would be cool. Yeah, because like you integrate with Solana Pay, right? So does that include also SPL token?
Right now we aren't, but that's something we can add for sure. I have to look into, because we're still using that DPay. And I know that's only like Sol USDC on the Sol side. But I'll look into, I think we're going to integrate actual Solana Pay here pretty soon. So if they can do SPL tokens, then we'll add whatever.
Yeah, because like one day views will be worth like $1 trillion. So we're gonna buy so many boxes of coffee.
That's what we like to see.
Man, like, okay, so like you're probably gonna make me switch from my poor Nescafe instant shit to your high, valuable, and tasty coffee.
We got one. We got one. That's it.
One more.
Starts with one. Yeah, it's good, man. I'm telling you, you'll like it. And especially if you get the cans there. So it's even easier than doing your Nescafe.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just crack it.
That's it. What I want is easy stuff.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, you just chug it and then you're done with the coffee for the day.
Yeah.
But man, like, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you so much again, Sok. That was like an amazing stream. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much for being here. We will see you in a couple of hours. Like, we have another stream with Soul Sniper next for our like episode 13. 14. That was a 13 stream. 14's marathon's coming up. And thank you so much. Claim your views. The servers work, so there's no problem with that anymore. We're good. You can claim your views the way you want. Thank you again, Sok, and we will see you on the channel whenever you want.
Amazing. Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. This was awesome.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.
You need some coffee. Have a good one. Take care.
Yeah.